the mindfulness of the body, the breathing meditation we do together. Keep your body straight, head straight, your arms in a meditation posture. And take deep breath. And then relax. Then watch your sensation of the breathing. You do the breathing meditation. As we explained last time. Okay. Then we do refuge. With a wish to free all beings, I shall always go for refuge to the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha until I reach full enlightenment. Namo Rambe Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Rambe Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Rambe Namo Buddhaya Namo So So first of all, I would like to say welcome all the people coming here to listen to the Heart Sutra teaching. So when one day when Buddha was passing through a village in Varanasi, a place in India, with his all the Sangha community. Then someone asked the Buddha question, Buddha, are you a messenger? Buddha said, no. And are you the Atman, the self? Buddha said, no. Are you the Masu? No, I'm not Masu. Are you the great almighty God? No, I'm not a God. And then, and who are you? And Buddha said, I'm simply awakened. So the Buddha was giving that name. Buddha means fully awakened. So awakened from where? To where? Who awakened Buddha? Buddha, when he made a great statement, I'm awakened. You have to know, awakened from where? To where? By whom awakened Buddha? Buddha awakened from deep sleep of ignorance to the ultimate nature of the existence, to Shunyata. And who awakened Buddha? Who? It is the Heart Sutra. The Heart Sutra awakened Buddha from the deep sleep of ignorance to the beautiful truth of the existence. So this Heart Sutra with Tibetan Sanskrit, it's called Sanskrit language, Indian Sanskrit language. Siddhaya, short one. The heart or the essence, Siddhaya. The Tibetan, we call it Shenyi. The Chinese call Xingjing, Xing, the heart. Huh? So this English, they just call Heart Sutra, right? So the why it is called Heart Sutra? Because when you came to contact with the meaning of the Heart Sutra, when you came to face with the meaning of the Heart Sutra, then you will have two responses. The first response, all the walls between you and the existent will collapse. You know, the past war, the Berlin war between East Berlin and East Germany and West Germany collapsed. Now you are going to collapse the China war, the Great War between you and the existent, between you and the other. You collapse. Then you and the ultimate nature of all the existent meet, merge, mingle, and become one. So you're falling in love with the Heart Sutra, falling in love with the meaning that you are falling in love with all the existent. Your heart and the heart of all the phenomena existent become one. Yeah. You and all the phenomena become one taste. No dualism, no boundary. heart to heart. Another response is when you came to contact with the true meaning of the Heart Sutra. You will start shaking, huh? Trembling. Heart attack, huh? Heart attack. Yeah, in the past, when the great Arhat go and teach this, the meaning of the Heart Sutra. Yeah, many people are falling in love with the existent, and many people are shocked and have a heart attack and died. But the end result for both response, the end result will be the same. Either you falling in love with the existent, or you get heart attack. The end result will be the same. What is that? You will die and have a rebirth. The self-grasping will die. The wisdom will reborn. The self-cherishing thought will die. And you will be born as a compassion. The ego will die. And the Buddha, you as a Buddha will be born. When you're born when ego is there, Buddha cannot be there. When ego is present, Buddha is absent. When Buddha present, ego absent. You understand? So when you penetrate the meaning of the Heart Sutra, one thing is very sure is that you will completely change. You will be no longer who you used to be. When you understand the meaning of the Heart Sutra, then you know whatsoever, there is nothing to grasping to. There's nothing to clinging to. Nothing to attach to. Nothing to hold on to. Then you will, when there's nothing to hold on to, what do you feel? Oh, you feel like you are in a complete rest. You will be in a silence and complete rest because all the noises disappear. All the chattering of your thoughts, they all disappear. The way you think, where everything will be changed, where you think, where you, the feel, the belief, where you say, where you act. So you will, so that why you change it? Because you see your true nature. Your true face manifest. Yeah? Your intrinsic nature manifest. Your Buddha nature, the Dhammakaya face manifest. So in that case, you see the Heart Sutra is like a mirror for oneself. When you look into the beautiful mirror, very clean, shining, beautiful mirror, what do you see? Mirror of the Heart Sutra. You see your true, beautiful, innate, intrinsic nature of Dhammakaya. In that, the mirror, not only you will see your true nature of your body, your emotion, your perception, your consciousness. All the five kaya, five aggregate, true nature of five aggregate, you will see. You will see who you are, You will see where you're coming from. And you will see where you're heading towards, heading where. And you will see to the meaning, the purpose of the life. The true meaning or the purpose of the life is to seek and know the truth. Person without seeking and knowing the truth, you miss the life. So the Heart Sutra is also a sound, divine sound, holy sound, sound of the truth. So when you, truth is timeless, huh? Truth is never change. Even Buddha cannot change the truth. Truth is omnipresent, always there. Whether you like it or not, whether you pay attention or not, whether you have an interest or not. Truth doesn't care. Huh? Truth is always there. So that is Heart Sutra, is the great sound of the truth. So when you chant Heart Sutra, when you recite Heart Sutra, so you are expressing the truth. Before you, when you don't chant Heart Sutra is always there. But Heart Sutra is remain, before you chant, for you, Heart Sutra is remain as a soundless of sound. Yeah, that's right, soundless of sound. But when you chant, then you're giving life to it. When you chant, you're expressing the truth. When you're expressing the truth, very powerful. Very powerful. It will dissipate. When you chant the truth, when you chant Heart Sutra, you express the truth. When you express the truth, this disperses all the hindrances, all the obstacles. That's why the reading and chanting Heart Sutra is very popular. The most popular sutra and the most commonly chanted sutra in the world, especially in the Buddhism, particularly in Mahayana Buddhism. With Tibetan, we chant this Heart Sutra in all the monasteries, both lay people and monastery, especially in the monastery. We chant almost, we chant in Sarah Monastery, for example. We chant every day with a deep Heart Sutra. How long? Sometimes half an hour. And it's very, Chinese also chant. The Vietnamese, right? In the beautiful lyric, rhythm. And Japanese then, they chant this very nicely in a tune, beautiful lyric tune with a drum, ding, 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 ding. And we chant this for celebration. We chant this for when we have a great grief. When the baby born, we also chant Heart Sutra celebration to remove the obstacle hindrances for the baby. And when someone passed away during the funeral, we also chant Heart Sutra. Because you see Heart Sutra gives a great relief. Great relief. Both to the person who is passing away and who is living behind. It gives a sense of satisfaction. So that's why I say Heart Sutra is the divine sound, holy sound of the truth. And Heart Sutra is also the medicine. Medicine that cures all the illness. Some sutra only cure one illness. For example, sutra that explains the impermanent. Impermanent. It only cures sickness of attachment. No, cannot cure all the other. The sutra explains the passion. Only cures sickness of impassion. And the sutra explains the love, compassion. What is cures? It only cures anger, sickness, not other. But Heart Sutra is the medicine that cures all the sickness. All the sickness. All the sickness of physical, emotional, mental. So the Heart, in the Sanskrit, it's called, what did I say? It's called, Sanskrit Indian language, it's called Hridaya. Hridaya means sometimes heart, sometimes the nectar, the essence or the nectar. So when you, Heart Sutra is a nectar. Nectar of medicine that overcomes all the illness. Nectar of life that overcomes the death. Is the nectar of the wisdom that overcomes or the delusions. So the Heart Sutra is a short name. There's a longer name. Longer name, longer name, a Tibetan version of the Heart Sutra. There's a two version of Heart Sutra, right? One is a short version of Heart Sutra that coming from, originally from India, but translated by Chinese, the master called Qingzang. The short version. From there, then translated into Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, and so forth, Jain. But there's the longer version translated from Sanskrit language into Tibetan. That use the Tibetan, Himalaya region, Mongolia, and so forth. So the longer name of the Heart Sutra in Sanskrit, in Tibetan, Heart Sutra comes with the first name of the Heart Sutra in Indian language, in Sanskrit language. It's called Bhagavan Paramita Shetaya. Bhagavana Pasha Paramita Shetaya. So in Tibetan, it is called essence of the Perfection Wisdom Sutra, the Holy Mother. Oh, okay. In Tibetan, I said in Chinese, I said one more time. In I'm taking English as a Tibetan. Okay, I say it again. In Indian Sanskrit language, it's called Bhagavan Pashaparamita Shetaya. In Tibetan, it's called Chomden Dhamma Shirake Paridu Chimbe Nyingbo. In English, I would translate essence of the perfection wisdom, essence of the perfection wisdom, the Holy Mother. You understand? So the Bhagavana means the Holy Mother. Holy Mother. Chomde Dhamma, the Holy Mother. Pashaparamita, the perfection, wisdom, the perfection of wisdom. Shendaya. Shendaya is the essence of the heart. So that's the longer name. Bhagavan Pashaparamita Shetaya. Chomde Dhamma Shirake Paridu Chimbe Nyingbo in Tibetan. essence of the perfection of wisdom, the Holy Mother. So which one is the Heart Sutra? Which one is the essence of the perfection, the wisdom, the Holy Mother? Wisdom, realizing the emptiness directly motivated by compassion. That wisdom is called the perfection of wisdom, the essence, the Holy Mother. I say it one more time, which is Heart Sutra, which is the essence of the perfection wisdom, the Holy Mother. That is the wisdom directly realizing the emptiness, the Dhammakaya, motivated by compassion. That wisdom is called the essence. Actually, there's a perfection. There are 5 perfections, okay? Perfection. The truth perfection. First, the truth perfection. Second, the path perfection. Third, the result perfection. Fourth, the deity perfection. Fifth, the perfection sutra. Perfection sutra. So altogether there are 5. So the result perfection is the Buddha, fully awakened one. That's the result perfection. When you become Buddha, you become perfect. Free from all the faults and suffering, and perfected with all the quality, love, compassion, wisdom, power, everything, perfected. That Buddha is the result, perfection of resultant state. This perfect result state coming from where? Coming from where? Coming from the path perfection. So what is the path perfection? The path perfection is the wisdom realizing the ultimate nature of the phenomena, the emptiness directly motivated by this compassion. That wisdom is path perfection. So this path perfection comes from where? the path perfection, the wisdom realizing emptiness directly motivated by compassion. Where is this wisdom coming from? This wisdom coming from the truth perfection. Truth perfection. Which one is the truth perfection? Shunyata, emptiness. The true nature of all the existent, all the phenomena. That emptiness is the truth perfection. That's the foundation of perfection. Why is this emptiness called perfection? In emptiness, one is perfect. Nothing is missing. No need to add anything. No need to cry. No need to laugh. Huh? In emptiness. Samsara cannot make the emptiness worse. Nirvana cannot make the emptiness better. Nothing can, emptiness always remain untouched. It's that's why it's a perfection. That is the foundation of the perfection. That's the source of the perfection. Because that reality is perfection, so the wisdom realizes that reality. The mind that realizes emptiness, that's called the wisdom perfection. Because that wisdom perfection, the path perfection, make us perfect or bring us the perfect result, the Buddha word. To realize this, the truth perfection and the path perfection and result perfection, we need to rely on a deity. That deity called perfection, wisdom deity. It's like Tara, the Mother Tara. And not, we rely on outer factor, perfection, wisdom deity, Tara. And most important thing, we have to rely on our own effort. Effort of what? Who shows that perfection? Who shows us how to realize the emptiness, perfection, the truth perfection, and achieve the perfection of the path, the wisdom realizing emptiness, and achieve the Buddha? Heart Sutra. That's why Heart Sutra called the Perfection Wisdom Sutra. Because Heart Sutra teach us how to learn and practice the emptiness, and become the path, and progress and become a Buddha. Heart Sutra teaches. That's why Heart Sutra is called Perfection Wisdom Sutra. That's why we have to study and practice Heart Sutra. Chanting is very good. Chant, even you don't understand, you chant it. It's quite difficult to understand, huh? Why you chant Heart Sutra? Most of us, we have chanting, huh? Instead of it clears us, it confuses us, huh? There are many strange things, huh? Especially if you love no, huh? You see lots of no, huh? In the Heart Sutra, full of no, huh? Person who like to say no, you will fall in love with the Heart Sutra. Heart Sutra, yeah, it confuses you. It doesn't make any sense when you read it. But it's a very good habit that you, even though you don't understand it, you read it, you chant it. Because you're expressing the truth. That's why it's very powerful. Even though you don't know the truth, you're expressing it. Very powerful. The first you read and chant. To read and chant, it creates a seed within you. And then, if possible, you study it, you learn it, and practice it. So that's why it's Heart Sutra. That is called perfection of essence of the essence of the perfection of wisdom sutra. The Holy Mother, why it's called Holy Mother? Because all the Buddha of 3 times and Buddha in the 5 directions, they're all born from Heart Sutra. That's why it's Heart Sutra called Holy Mother. All the past Buddha was born from Heart Sutra. At present, all the Buddha born from Heart Sutra. The future Buddha, we all of us, we born as a Buddha from the mother of Heart Sutra. So that's why it's Heart Sutra called the Holy Mother. Yeah, I think today we stop here. I just explained the meaning of the Heart Sutra, the short one, Heart Sutra, and the long one, the Bhagavan Pashaparamita Shedaya. Shiragi Paruta Chimbe, Chumdedama Shiragi Paruta Chimbe Nimbu. The essence of the Perfection Wisdom Sutra, the Holy Mother. And so today we'll stop here. If you have any question, I'll take 2, 3 questions.
Okay, from the panelists.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rinpoche. Just a short question. How to prepare yourself for the death?
How to prepare yourself for the death, huh?
Yes. The preparation. What's needed to be done before? Thank you.
Yes. To prepare for death, you turn your mind inward. To engage in the practice of Dharma. And that practice in the Dharma, don't wait for until you get retired. Don't wait for next year. Don't wait for tomorrow. Today onwards, you start. Here now, you started. Because we don't know we will be there tomorrow or not. Nobody knows. Many people passed away last night. Many people pass away today. Is there any guarantee that tomorrow you will be there? So don't deceive yourself. Huh? Don't cheat yourself. You practice Dharma. Practice Dharma means learn to impermanent. First, learn to impermanent. Learn to impermanent means learn to live for now. Don't think too much. Don't have much hope and fear. If you have hope, then there will be a fear. If you have a fear, there will be a hope. Hope and fear is future originated. You learn to live now. Now, how to learn to live now? You you study Dharma, and you tell yourself that well, every day you turn, every day you have to prepare every day, huh? Don't think about tomorrow, you have every day. Today, when you wake up, Say, when you wake up today, you say, thank you very much, I'm alive. Buddha, 3 jewels. Thank you so much, I'm alive. When you wake up. First, and then after saying thank you, Buddha and 3 jewels, I'm alive. Not only Buddha and 3 jewels, also you say thank you to all the sentient beings, to all the existent. Because of the sentient being, you are alive. Because of your father, mother, or your whoever, because of their kindness, you are alive. Because other sentient beings give you food to eat, things to drink, house, and all this coming from the kindness of other people. Without kindness of other people, you cannot survive. No way. We are interdependent, interconnected. So you have to learn in the morning when you wake up. Thank you, Buddha, teacher. Thank you, all the sentient beings. Thank you for all the existence that I'm alive. And after that, then you take a resolution in the morning. Take a resolution. Say, today I will try my best to help other sentient beings as much as possible, and try to restrain from any harmful action that hurt other people. I will restrain. You take a resolution in the morning. Do 2 things. Then when you, in the course of the day, when you go to school or go to work or do business or whatever things you want to do, in the course of the day, you try to mindful, remind you, check whether you are doing according to what you promised, what you intended in the morning, whether you are doing it or not. Constantly you're mindful. And at night, before lie down, before you fall into sleep, when you lie down on the pillow, then you have to reflect, recall back what happens today. Did you act according to what you intended, what you promised in the morning? If yes, you say, very good. I'm very good. You rejoice it. You appreciate it. And say, I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. If today you did not act according to what you promised, you made a mistake. You did harm other people out of anger, hatred, or something. Then you regret it. Feel regret. When you say regret, don't say I'm bad. Never say I'm bad. Never ever say you are bad. You have the Buddha nature. You are Buddha. How can you are bad? Your action is bad. You understand? I made a mistake. Yes, you made a mistake. Never say I'm bad. When you say I'm bad, what it means? You feel guilty. guilty. When you feel guilty, you never able to stand up. You always feel depressed. Here, never say I'm bad. You say I made a mistake. I confess. I purify. And I will not do purify. You purify it with the mantra of 100 syllable Om Bendasara Samaya Mandapalaya or Heart Sutra mantra. Dhyata Kate Kate Parakate Parasankate Bodhisattva. You purify it. And say, I will not do it again tomorrow. So tomorrow you do the same. When you do like this, every day you do like this, the best preparation for your death. Best preparation. When you do every day, do like this, then when the death comes, you are not afraid of the death. Death afraid of you. You die joyfully. You feel like you have the immeasurable things. You have the diamond with you, the beautiful virtues that you can take with you. You die very joyfully. Not only why you die joyfully, because you live a life. You live the life fully. When you live the life fully, when you practice like this, you live your life fully. Every day you see your life is full of joy, meaningful. You live meaningful, die joyfully. That's the best preparation, We're not afraid of die. When you're afraid of die, you are incapable of living. Person who is incapable of living, he is also incapable of dying. Because he never lived, so he afraid die. Something. So that we call it Bodhisattva way of living. That I explained. In the morning, you appreciate, develop intention. That's the best way to prepare for dying. If you're not being able to live your life like that, which is the case of most of the people, then at the time of death, or before is You practice Tara. The whole package of Tara, the refuge, bodhicitta, four immeasurable, praises to 21 Tara, then Tara mantra. Then, in addition to it, Heart Sutra. Heart Sutra. You practice this. Also, the best way to prepare for your the death. And in addition to it, later on, then we also started the foundation of all the good quality. We call it Lamrim. Okay, so
Gunnar, please Gunnar.
Next one. Yes.
Hi, Rinpoche.
Yes. Hello.
You said when Buddha is absent, I is present. When I is absent, Buddha is present.
Yes.
When Buddha said, I am awakened, when I am awakened, who is that I?
Okay. There's a two kind of I. I that does not exist and I that does exist. There's the visible I and invisible I. When I say when Buddha present, ego is absent. That I is fantasy and never ever exist right from the beginning. Never ever exist. It is an illusion. It is a fantasized I. And we live in it. It's a dream. When you are in dream, you never wake up. When you wake up, no more dream. That I, when the light present, darkness absent. When the darkness present, light absent. That's the ego I. That's fantasized. Dream like I. Illusion of I. But the Buddha said, I'm awakened. That I an invisible I, the true sense of I that merely labeled, not exists from its own side. No any intrinsic nature. No any self from it. It's just merely labeled. It just namely exists, no any substance. No any substance. It namely exists. That's why Buddha, in order to respond the question, Buddha needs to use a name. Otherwise, how Buddha can communicate with that person? How can reply the question to him to clear away to solve his question? How can Buddha answer? So this I, namely exists, imputed on the Buddha's consciousness. No any substance, beside this name, I, Buddha say, I'm awakened. That I is just a name that exists. Beyond name, is there any substances? No. That I does exist. But that's very difficult to understand. Very, very, the most difficult. Phenomena in the world. Before this, before you understand that, the namely existence of I, that's what we call in. You have to understand the interdependent arising. Everything is dependent on other. As it says in the everything, everything, nothing exists from its own side, independently. Either you dependent on your cause or dependent on your part, or very much dependent on the projection by the mind, labeled by the mind. How? Here, that's very difficult to understand. First, in order to understand, you have to understand that the Einstein's theory of relative theory. So this, before you understand, the point here is the Buddha said, I am awakened, that I is namely existent. No any, namely existent, no any substances when you try to find. So no self. Before you know this, you have to know ego does not exist. This is not easy to understand intellectually. Intellectually, you can understand some. You can get some idea. But to understand it fully, you grasp it fully, then you have to meditate. Only through the force of the meditation, you'll be able to differentiate between the I that does not exist and I that does exist. Okay.
One more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Got one more, Rinpoche?
I'm sorry, huh? It's quite deep, huh? But it's when you at the end of our class of Heart Sutra, then you will get a very clear picture. Between those two. Because here we are talking about the true truth, the conventional truth and ultimate truth. When you say I, it's talking about the conventional truth. So before you know the conventional truth, you have to know the ultimate truth. So the ultimate truth, okay, I'm not going that far. It will come later. It will come later, detail. Okay, next question.
Johari?
One last question, huh?
Tasidelek Rinpoche.
Oh, that's the
I just want to ask, there are a lot of versions of Heart Sutra in the internet, and how can we know that we get the authentic one and recite the authentic one of Heart Sutra?
Okay. Yeah. Later on, I will send the Heart Sutra. We will send the Heart Sutra that in hope in Sanskrit, in Tibetan, and in English. Yeah. Because you are right. On internet, there are so many. It's quite confusing, huh? So many, quite confusing. The question you ask is right. Not only we need to practice, but most important, practice is right. That is very, very important. That's very, very important. That's why the original, the authentic one, that comes from the Buddha. That's why in Tibetan, all the sutra in Tibetan first comes with the Indian Sanskrit language. Always. Why is that? It shows that this is has the true source, authentic source. It's from India, from Buddha. That's why it comes with all the translated Tibetan sutra from Indian language comes with the Sanskrit language first name. So we will the question you raise is very good. This is the question of all the people who wants to practice true Dharma, the Dharma delivered by Buddha. Yeah. Otherwise, there are many. There are many. The New Age, New Age, They think they are very creative, huh? It has no root. It's like a rooted tree, dry. But it entertains, huh? Not it entertains greatly, huh? With lots of masala, huh? Spicy. Okay. Now we stop here.
Okay. Several people